What's going on, everybody? My name is Michael Weer, and I am at the Kendall Classic Theater. I don't know what this theater chain is, but they are playing I Know What You Did Last Summer. The original from 1997. It's having its 25th year anniversary, and I heard that they were like one day only this movie in different places of the country, and I just happen to be in a place of the country where they are doing this movie, and it's a movie that I've seen once or twice in the past, but I don't remember a lot of details. I don't remember loving this movie. I don't remember hating this movie. So I saw there was a 2 p.m. showing, and it kind of fit for my schedule, so I Know What You Did Last Summer. Let's do the review.
I know what you did last summer.
Alright guys, this portion of the video is going to be a little windy, but I just feel like talking about the movie as I walk to my car. So I Know What You Did Last Summer is a really fun murder mystery movie / slasher. It was like a combination of a couple different things, and I like that. But because this is so windy, I'm going to do the rest in the car. Alright guys, now that I'm back in my car, I want to finish talking about I Know What You Did Last Summer and give you a little bit of a synopsis here. You've got Ryan Phillippe, Freddie Prinze Jr., Jennifer Love Hewitt, and Sarah Michelle Gellar, who are 4 teenagers getting ready to go into college. They're finishing up their high school year, and they're out partying at a beach. And on their way back from that beach party, they accidentally hit a guy who's walking on the road, and they think that they've killed him. And because they think they've killed him, they decide, listen, he's already dead. We don't want to ruin our lives. Let's just dump the body. It's not the best couple of choices that they make, but they do. They decide to dump the body and move on with their lives. And you can see that this decision has eaten away at them over the course of the past year, as all of them who had promising futures, one football, one movie star, one just college brains, all of them have taken a back seat to their dreams. And this decision to dump the body that they accidentally hit has really hurt them. And now it's a year later on the anniversary, and they all start getting notes saying, I know what you did last summer. And as it turns out, someone knows what they did, and the movie does a good job keeping that information away from you and make it sort of a whodunit slasher movie, which is a really fun concept because instead of knowing who the slasher is or, oh, well, it's at least Michael Myers or it's at least, it's not like that. This is a slasher where, hey, they did something wrong and someone is coming to make them pay for their sin. And I like that, and I also dislike that. And what I mean by that is it gives you the motivation to root for the murderer. Because on the one end, you're like, yeah, these people did something horrible, and now someone's making them pay. So I don't side with the serial killer who's going after them with a hook hand. But on the other end of things, kind of understand him. On the series of a hook hand, I did like that they used that urban legend, that whole story of the man with the hook hand. They kind of even talk about it at the beach at the beginning of the movie, and then it turns out that someone with a hook is coming after them. And I just think that's really cool that they kind of talked about it at the beginning, and then that is what ended up being their worst nightmare, was someone with a hook hand coming after them. There's a really cool twist to the reveal of who the killer is at the end of this movie. They did a good job with it. And I guess spoilers, I'll throw the tag up. I guess spoilers for I Know What You Did Last Summer that came out in 1997. But you get this killer who turns out to be the father of a murdered girl, and he had just committed a murder. And they hit him, thought they killed him, and rolled his body into the water, but he wasn't dead. And now he's coming back for revenge for being left for dead. And I liked that twist a lot. But to my last point, again, it kind of makes you understand his motivation, which a slasher movie really shouldn't do. Like, even though I love the character of Ghostface, at the end of the movie, I'm not rooting for Billy Loomis. I'm rooting for everyone else that's being attacked by him. But at the end of this movie, I'm still kind of torn, like, all right, you guys did leave him for dead. Yeah, that's my thought. Ultimately, though, guys, I had a really fun time revisiting this movie and getting to see it in theaters. This is an opportunity I never had before because in 1997, I was 7 years old and I would not have been allowed to watch this movie in theaters. So it was really cool to go experience this movie on the big screen for the first time in my life. The final thing I'll say in this video is actually my movie theater experience. I came into this theater, you saw at the beginning of the video where I was like, yeah, I don't know what this movie theater chain is. This theater is the nicest theater I've ever been in my life. It's the Kendall in Aurora, Illinois. It's a clean theater. The staff is polite. The theater wasn't broken. Like, all the AMCs in my area, and that's pretty much what is predominant in my area is AMC, are all dirty. The parking lots are disgusting. The workers are rude as hell. But this theater, none of those situations. The theater was clean. The bathrooms were sparkling clean. I loved my experience at this theater and wish I lived closer because I would definitely make this my theater go-to. There's a lot of sirens going on out there. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I would make this my go-to theater if I had the opportunity, because this is just a great theater. So the Kendall out here in Aurora, Illinois, I recommend it. Right before they played this movie, they did sort of a 1997 throwback where they actually played previews for movies that were coming out during 1997. That's something that, like, even when I saw The Thing this year, they didn't do that. They played regular previews. This played like previews of The Fugitive. It played previews of The Lost World, Jurassic Park. Like, that was so cool. I enjoyed that. Again, overall, the experience here was awesome. I had a fun time watching this movie, getting to see it on the big screen, but just the experience overall, like, I can't say enough how much I enjoyed my experience here today. And that's my video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the share button if you want your friends to see this. If you have seen I Know What You Did Last Summer, and I assume you have at this point, put your thoughts and comments about the movie in the comment section down below. Also, have you gotten to see any of these retro movies that are coming back to theaters to just put butts in seats? Have you seen any of these? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. We've got a lot of content coming your way. I'll see you next time.